And my camera's in a different position, so I'm totally looking the wrong way today, but if I try to mess with it, it'll just screw everything up. Alright, ready to get our ducks in a row there, kept silent? I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Yeah, you know what? Let's let's switch it up a bit here. I haven't done this in a while. Oh, good God. I messed with the mouth settings and now look what's happening. It's a weird toothy grin. You know what? We'll do that next time. My glasses are back. I need a detective hat. I've got to start putting like the items from VTube Studio on the Stream Deck to just turn on and off. Anyway, let us pick up where we quacked off. So we didn't look at anything in this room last time, I don't think. Everyone, not just Sophie. Weird message. Buongiorno. I entered the office really easily. Lol. Who writes lol on paper? Sayonara, edgelords. Salami bandit. Exclamation mark. Oh no, edgelords. Cocky attitude.
I wonder what the purpose of that letter is.
Could it be? Could the purpose of that letter be to inform the person the letter was left with? Alright, let's look at this gift. Looks like ramen. Ooh, a lot to read here. Sexy Aliens Want My Number by Sufer Syrides. Rufus. Oh my god, it's just Rufus backwards. It's just a pen name for Rufus. Captain Brightbeak stared deep into the aliens' eyes. There were 12 of them, and they were red. Eyes, not the aliens, the aliens. No, you know what? No. No. Sexy aliens want my number. Captain Brightbeak stared deep into the aliens' eyes. There were 12 of them, and they were red. The eyes, not the aliens. The aliens were blue, and there were 43. All of them wore shiny metal armor, which shined like something shiny made of curved metal. So a katana, or a daikatana, or a live katana. The lead alien stepped forward. Captain Brightbeak could tell it was the lead alien because it was the one which stepped forward. Oh my god, I should write my books like this. It was also the most beautiful, the only one with purple eyes. That's actually indicative of a disease. It made a noise that sounded a bit like talking, from a hole that looked a bit like a pretty lady's mouth. This is not going to end well. The translation device the captain had invented word into action, translating the words into words he could understand. This is definitely a rough draft. Hey, you look cute, a mechanical voice whispered into his ear. Can I get your number? 252. There's our password. We finally got the sexy alien's password. Long book. Maybe that's not the password. Okay, so what else are we missing here? There's another clue hidden somewhere. There's not really any word that's standing out except Brightbeak that... I guess we'll have to figure out. Poorly written alien... No, honestly, this is probably well-written alien smut by comparison.
Oh, God.
Not that I would know. I definitely don't write that under a pen name. That's just Muppy backwards. Oh, God, that's too obvious, isn't it? Next gift.
What did I just read?
Why do you sound like you want so much more of it? Cat plushie. Or is that food on the ground? I like how he's cutting off
It's a heart-shaped necklace.
Oh, it's a Nirvana necklace.
Looks tacky.
Just like the Nirvana heart-shaped box.
Someone gifted Sophie a plushie.
The Fiend.
It says limited edition.
Let's check the bulletin board. Oh, we did that already. All right, talk to you first. Oh no, we've already got all that. I guess I should pay attention. I'm a detective.
Do you think she liked my present?
I don't even like your presents.
I mean, now she's crying, but... I think I saw a sparkle in her eyes when she opened mine. Huh. I should really get back to work.
Can you tell me something about this letter?
Sophie won't even talk to me about it.
I didn't... Nobody said anything about Sophie. You tell me what you know about Letter.
I don't know what to do.
Alright, birthday girl. Let's spoil your day. I guess we're gonna have to do this. I've never wanted to comfort a giraffe in my life.
It'll be okay. You have the duck detective here to figure everything out.
Well, I'm sold.
What can you possibly do? Leave me alone.
She is an edgelord. Yeah, she's not going to talk about anything. Microwave.
Gross. I doubt they washed their hands after leaving that greasy handprint.
Handprint? A possible clue? We should investigate further. No, we're not going to do that. Refrigerator it is. We've got all those clues. Quote unquote clues. I hope we're not supposed to be looking for more clues.
That's not nice at all.
You're not nice at all. Put that whisk down. Nobody trusts you.
Who messes with someone's birthday?
Oh. People who don't get old. Like Gallagher, I love that guy. All right, Captain Britain, what do you got for me? Nothing new there.
So, what happens to the cake now?
Alright, this guy's got his priorities straight. I'm down with this.
What do you think about this letter?
People don't know how to write letters by hand anymore.
I know they wrote lol.
What's with the weird line breaks?
Wait a minute. Weird line breaks. Is that indicative of the author of Sexy Aliens? Is that a clue? Seriously, we should probably check that out. Quite unbelievable. I entered the office really easily. Wait a minute. This must be the line break he means. Are we gonna have an invisible ink puzzle? Uh... Ceteris, that was his name. So yeah, it's just an anagram of Rufus Ceteris. That's the author's name. They think they're gonna pull some Arsène Lupin crap on me. I glitched him out. He's gonna peck away at that keyboard from now till the end of time.
I cracked it.
I believe you mean you quacked it.
Let's see what secret she has on her computer.
Technically, this is illegal. Like your private detective license doesn't actually allow you to... Oh well, we're here. Ominous. We're literally committing illegal activity right now.
Who is this person she's messaging?
I don't think we could look at this before, could we?
This folder says Manual for CS Agents. How and when to create vouchers correctly. I'm falling asleep just reading the title.
I can smell it until here. Oh my god. Now that's how you sell a book. The aliens returned, but they're sexy now. I'm just gonna write that on everything I write going forward.
You definitely don't want to be Laura's enemy. The two desks on this side look unused.
Because it's hard to put a dot over them when you can't see anything. Alright. Is this the same note?
It's a list of all the bus drivers. The most busy driver out of all four seems to be Petrovich.
Rufus is the guy in the office. So he's the guy that wrote the alien smut.
They really think I've done it. Duck Detective, you have to help me. You know it wasn't me, right?
Did you not think it was strange that your bag was full of salami?
I don't know. I thought someone gave me a salami surprise.
Oh boy, the temptation to screenshot that. I'm screenshotting it. It took a screenshot of both my desktops. Well, you can't see it, but yeah.
I'll eat salami sandwiches for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from now on.
I bet you will. Alright. Oh, we don't get to ask you anything. You're useless to us. The Duck Detective... The Duck Detective is done with you. I'll send you the bill. We should talk to Petrovich real quick. I'm a bus schedule, look at me. Okay. No well, less than 10 trombones. It's actually the same policy we had at the airport. Books not in the interests of the eastern states. We have always been at war with Oceania. Brazil.
What do they have against potatoes?
I don't know. They took a vote on it, and the ayes had it.
Maybe it was too romantic. Did Sophie ask about me?
Yes.
She might have mentioned you.
Did she really? I bet my present will blow her away. Things are actually looking up.
Well, I guess we can look at the front office and try and solve the clues. Too many incidents with... Yeah, that could be it. Walk past the corner. Quit getting stuck. Okay, we looked at the calendar. We looked at that. There's nothing behind the desk that we can look at. No one to stop me going in here.
Says server. It's locked.
Oh. Now we'll break into someone's personal files on a computer, but we won't jimmy a door. Alright. Let's go talk to the smut writer.
I'm guessing you're ready to present legal evidence of Frederson's misconducts.
I'm ready to present this coupon for half off of your next novel.
It wasn't Frederson.
Everything is pointing towards him.
I will present the true culprits soon enough.
Well, I don't really care how long it takes you. This will be Frederson's last day.
This game really, really wants me to sympathize with Frederson. I kinda do. I mean, he's not a bad Bobcat Goldthwait knockoff. Oh my god, what if he's the real Bobcat Goldthwait? Bobcat Goldthwait once did like a... Was it a show or something? He did a prank call to someone where he was interviewing for voice acting or something. And he told them that he can do a great Bobcat Goldthwait impression. Which is funnier if you know who he is and what he sounds like. Who was he? He was what? Zed in the Police Academy movies? He had a very short-lived CG-looking 3D cartoon called Moxie's Pirate Show in the very early 2000s. Maybe even the 90s. Actually, it was probably the 90s.
Do you know anything about this letter?
Well, it's obviously a cheap prank by Frederson. Only he would find this funny.
You know what I find funny? Them purple-eyed aliens. Did I say funny or saucy? It was one of those. All right. Actually, I have no idea what got... Nothing got stolen. That's why I didn't have any idea. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. No, Sophie is the giraffe. I can't even remember who's who.
So, nothing got stolen after all. It seemed that the salami present was intentional.
Well, that just raises more questions. Nothing like that romantic salami, I guess. That's the gift that keeps on giving? Okay.
That explains all the high-grade salami. I just needed to find out who was behind this.
There were probably clues that told us who each thing belonged to. So let's look at the computer. I think there were clues there. No, not that computer. It was this computer. Look at the computer, Duck. So we've got Sophie. That doesn't really tell us what gift she gave. Yes, there was a Rickroll on that page. This is an annoying clue. Did anyone receive anything besides Sophie? Boris didn't, Freddy didn't. Unless... No. Alright, let's assume it was the book. It's not the book. It might be the plushie. We'll look at that next. Alright. Oh wait, no, we'll look at the
It's
necklace
a
next.
heart-shaped necklace. Looks tacky.
It's tacky. Okay.
Someone gifted Sophie a plushie. It says limited edition.
There we go.
Sophie was receiving threats. I needed to find out why. The mystery of the Salami Bandit was slowly getting unraveled.
What exactly was the threat?
Western goods are prohibited from entering and being sold in the East. This is why the Salami Bandit decided to make a business out of buying high-grade salami in the West, smuggling it to the East, and selling it at a high profit. Also, for some reason, Sophie received a letter from the Salami Bandit that had a hidden, threatening message.
Huh.
This
I didn't
was
notice that.
serious. I had to question all of the employees.
I didn't think this game would be that deep with its clues.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
Now you all sit down and shut up. Duck's got a lot on his mind, and the bill is coming due.
Well, everyone except for Sophie. Where is she?
Slacking off, playing on her computer phone, like usual.
Her computer phone. It is a computer.
She's having problems with her family.
Her computer family.
She was at her desk and said she needed a moment.
I will start then regardless. I have made my deductions and drawn some serious conclusions.
And someone in this room is going to die.
Fired, then?
Who is the murderer?
What? No one died.
I'm getting framed! I'm telling you!
What a load of baloney.
Bologna.
He is right, actually. He is getting framed.
What? Why would anyone bother?
Ah, that is the question, isn't it? Why would anyone bother?
It all has to do with a little man from India.
Get to the point.
It's through my observations that I uncovered a conspiracy.
That'll
This
hook
is
the sheep.
Ridiculous. Why are we still listening to a random duck that waddled into this office?
Hey, he's no random duck. He's a duck detective.
I'm leaving.
I'm a certified private investigator and...
And you're just a penguin pilferer.
It's okay. Just tell us what you know.
Salami is being smuggled from Salsiccia using your very own buses.
Yeah, we know. We're all in on it.
Huh? What's going on?
This happening.
Okay, this is going too far. I really have more important things to do.
Don't you walk away from me. You're gonna regret this, Rufus.
That is really scandalous. Does that mean we're losing our jobs?
Maybe.
You'll be doing hard time if we hear another Bo Peep out of you. Oh, great. The one person who would have listened.
Listen, everybody!
Ish. Sort of listened.
It's really important that no one leaves the premises.
I need to get back to work.
Oh, everybody's leaving?
He just walks through the wall, leaves a bowl-shaped hole. Oh,
I'm still here, Mr. Duck Detective.
Duck just knees him in the nuts and walks out.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get this over with.
This is getting intense, isn't it? Maybe you could need a little help? You seem lonely.
How is that added to clues?
I could be your assistant.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
want me to do?
Change your name to Croxon and we got it.
Decipher messages? Talk someone into telling us the truth? Follow people around?
Well, he is an alligator. He could probably get people to talk.
I'm pretty good at that.
Just stay here.
Like this?
Yep, you're doing great.
Alright. Let's go find more clues. Ducks away. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of other anthropomorphic animals? Eugene McQuacklin knows.
Oh, who would hire me at this age?
No, BBC.
Oh, maybe I can be a real estate agent.
Or a fake estate agent. Have you ever considered that?
I always wanted to be a rich real estate agent.
Nah, you know what? She might have something. Nope. You there, Cockney.
Why would Laura recruit you to deal with a theft? Aren't there any other detectives who are actually qualified for the job?
I've been doing very well so far, if I do say so myself.
Might not look like a lot's going on here, but below water...
The truth will be revealed in the end.
Huh?
Are we going to expose the smut author yet? Oh, he's gone. Can we open his secret safe?
Finally, Manfred is out of his office. Time to see what's behind his precious family portrait.
Oh, that was just the page we were on in that book. What was that clue again? CSOOBD.
It's a letter for an application for a promotion signed by...
Give us clues. Tell me your wisdom book. Okay, so we're limited to 0 through 9. We tried 252. I guess there's not a clue there. Let's look at our book. Ah, no, maybe we can look at the computer. The computer. Oh, we should probably talk to Sophie, too. This is going to be one of them things where we can't just divine the answer. There was a message referring to... Oh, geez, where was that? Was it on the other computer? Operations officer. That's Freddy. So wait. Customer service is Laura. Operations officer is Freddy. What was the other one? BD. Bus driver. The bus driver. All right. So we just got to figure out their employee numbers. They don't wear tags. That's not going to help. Let's talk to them. No, talk.
Sophie left! And she left a note on the desk.
It's a suicide note. No.
Let's see. The last dialed number on this phone is 03051777.
High expectations. The birthday card.
Can't believe she complained about this online.
Oh, I guess she really stuck her neck out on this one. It actually could be taken as a suicide note.
What a dramatic turn. I should keep this as evidence.
She left? Maybe she's at home.
Or maybe she's at the bottom of the ocean.
Should I look for her?
At the bottom of the ocean, yes.
Does this mean I'll never see her again?
Yes, it says that in the letter.
Did you read Sophie's letter?
Oh, we're gonna rub it in. I love this.
I did. Something's off. Something's different.
So she's been kidnapped by salami thieves, or smugglers, or... Oh god, this game has salami smugglers.
This is the note Sophie left. Can you tell me more about it?
I mean, we know what your track record is for being able to tell people about notes, but let's give it a try.
Doesn't make sense at all that she just suddenly leave. She definitely needs the money, and she would have told me.
She needs the money, unless she's been smuggling salami this whole time.
Friend.
Correction, you were her friend.
It says, it's locked.
Oh, another open computer. Is nobody gonna eat that salami, by the way? I fail to see how these are clues. He's got a Blue Sky account? He's got to buy my book link. He is the Jay Sherman of this game. Eating illegal salami is only illegal if people find out that you ate illegal salami, or catch you in the act. But that's the thing, you get rid of the evidence.
Someone is clearly obsessed with detectives. This folder says manual of how and when to... I'm falling asleep just reading that.
All right.
It's not really a detective's job to spin crazy conspiracy theories, is it?
Sometimes the truth is pretty crazy.
Seems a bit cheap.
Listen, as one author to another. I mean, granted, you write alien smut.
Have you seen Sophie's resignation?
No. I can't say it comes at a surprise.
Yes, you can. You just said those exact words. Say it again.
She never particularly...
Pull a
enjoyed
gun
the
on him,
job.
McQuacken.
It's difficult finding replacements nowadays, though.
Da 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 da.
What do you think of this note?
It's no surprise she's left, is it? Would you want to work with someone you've dated in the past?
What do you think of Sophie's resignation?
Oh? I guess Boris was overdoing it a bit with that. I did tell him to cool off a bit. Why are people not listening to me?
You don't have a trustworthy voice. I'm just gonna say it. Doesn't inspire confidence. Cancelled. Looking for an editor. Alright, well, we didn't get any number clues that I saw, so I guess we gotta figure this stuff out. More business. Well, we're gonna need more clues on that one. What do we got here? Got because wanted to. I'm officially stuck. Somebody must have said something, though. Something that we can divine. Oh, you know what? Maybe.
Are you writing another book?
No.
I can be your ghostwriter.
I'll think about it.
Don't do it. Manfred's a loose cannon. Oh, it has all the things here. Maybe it's their ages. We have an age for Sophie here. But no, she's not one of the three. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'm overthinking this way too much. Customer service. We have 2 customer service agents, 1 operations manager, and 4 bus drivers. Yes.
I did it! Oh, I always wanted to open a ridiculously big safe.
Eugene McQuacklin, I like the cut of your jib. Why is the B and E underlined in that letter? Which letter?
Let's see what secrets he has in here.
We'll have a look in a second. Oh, that was the clue to figure out that you're supposed to read the first letter, the one that I missed before. See, if you look at every first letter in that one, it says be quiet or else. Big clue that I missed. But it's okay, Eugene McQuacklin was on the case. Alright, what's in the safe? Keys. Yep, those become mine. Dear Ingrid, I know you haven't been there for you and the kids recently, but things are looking up. Would love to take you to a romantic getaway to Hollandaise. Love, Manfred. 2 letters, different handwriting. All right, this puts our clues in a different
Awful lot of
context.
security for a branch manager of a bus company. Wait, this keychain. Here it is. The key for the server room.
We are just breaking every law in the B and E. Yeah, that's why the B and E was underlined, because we're breaking and entering. Wait, not Manfred, Rufus. Hmm. Two different handwritings. One of them seems to... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This one we'll need a few more clues for. But this one should be pretty straightforward. But those are wrong. It should be Manfred. Maybe not. What am I missing? What is wrong? Wait. Oh, I've got all that. It's just these two. We have everything we need to solve this, but it feels like I'm just filling in spaces. Okay, so we know that one's right. Snitch has to be the correct one. Wanted to snitch. Wanted to go home. Wanted to leave. I mean, it could be leave. Manfred. Yeah, this one has to be Sophie. So it's these two. Who wanted to leave? Sophie, maybe? I keep forgetting it'll repeat clues.
Kidnapped. There must be more to this.
So we only know that she got kidnapped based off of the writing in the letters and how they're different. And that's a full cup of coffee. I need a sip of coffee. My model looks like it's drinking out of one of those hamster things when I do that.
Why would Laura recruit you to Aren't there any other detectives who are...
I've been doing very... The truth will...
We have a kidnapping here to deal with. Should probably be calling the cops, but whatever. Alright, we're missing 2 clues. Where could they be? Boris. Did we talk to Boris? Yes, we did. I don't see any new... Go down the stairs.
Sophie's parents are... I wonder if that's what made her run away.
Oh, we have keys to the server room. You two turn your backs.
Let's see what's hidden in here.
What are you doing?
secret detective business.
Uh-oh, it's noir time.
Electrical sparks and blinking lights created a claustrophobic atmosphere.
She was kidnapped while everyone else was... No, she left. Or at least she went out to the front while everyone else was still in the kitchen, so she was the first one out. Therefore, according to what we've learned from playing Umineko, we know that she was capable of being kidnapped. And that's the golden truth. Quack.
I definitely felt that I wasn't supposed to be here.
Every server room makes you feel like that, though.
What's he keeping in all these boxes?
Hang on a second.
I don't think it's meant to do this.
Yeah. Should not be sparking like that. What a self-deprecating game. The detail on his face is so awesome. Yep.
Has that been there the whole day?
Is that a centrifuge or a record player? Oh, look. Copies of the book. Easy. 100 schmark. Oh boy.
What's up with these Airbus vouchers on eSay?
Just smack the... Yep, there we go. Yep.
Honestly, this is nicer than my apartment.
All right. Who actually works in the server room, though? Lisa. Was that one of Rufus's kids? Wait a minute. Wait, who the heck was Manfred? Freddy's the alligator. Rufus is maintenance? Oh, I've had names confused this whole time. This whole time I thought Rufus was the branch manager. But that's Manfred. So, yes, this should be Manfred. Maybe. Or maybe not. About Manfred. I'm guessing it would have been Rufus that handled the server room, maybe? I don't know. Whoever's in here is computer illiterate.
What are you doing in there? Snooping around, are we? That room is strictly off limits.
Correction, was off limits, and then I stole the key. I mean, I went in there. I was in there.
I even put up posters.
This is for important detective work.
Huh?
Sophie left! And she left a note on the desk.
We've gotten past that part. Huh.
Why would Laura recruit you to... Aren't there any other detectives?
I've been doing very well. The truth will be...
Huh?
Let's talk to Freddy.
What do you want me to do?
Just...
Like this?
Yep, you're doing...
Freddy has nothing for us. I think we have to solve this. Alright. Blackmailed. Framed. Freddy.
what you've instigated. Now everyone is dilly-dallying around instead of doing their work.
Was that different before? What is Rufus Sedaris?
Not the... He came with the building.
All right, we can work this out. Let's have a look here. Oh, that's right, she was a K-pop fan. All right, Sophie. The Easy computer. Odyssey Island. Academy. Camera 3 playback 2:45 p.m. Let's see. Booked on next bus. So she might have been the one that provided the tickets. Vouchers for customer service agents. Bear bus internal. Let's try that. Okay, I think that's right. Rufus illegally selling vouchers. This is the part that's got to be wrong. Rufus kidnapped Sophie. Blackmailed Manfred. There we go.
So this is what Rufus and Margaret were doing with the vouchers. It might be illegal, but this wasn't what I was here for.
Yes, but you're the great duck detective. You can figure this out.
I needed to catch the Salami Bandit. I quickly needed to find out where Sophie was being kept. I also couldn't let the Salami Bandit get away with this. It was finally time to find out who was behind everything.
The kidnapping. In a box, maybe? Is at... In a box. On a bus. Yeah, it's bus. It's definitely bus. On a bus sounds right. Or in a bus. I could have sworn we wrote that.
Oh my god! That's where she is being kept! It's important that I stayed calm now. I couldn't alert the culprit, or all of this will have been for nothing. I needed to first figure out who is behind everything, so I could confront them.
Okay, this is the tricky part. This is the tricky part. The Salami Bandit. Let's see. Now, the Salami Bandit could be... It could actually be Freddy, because he could have known about what was going on the whole time and played the Salami Bandit to trap the culprit. But it seems like... Oh, wait a minute. Whose writing do we have? We have Manfred's writing. Ah, this is going to be a tricky one. Okay, so the handwriting are identical. So the one on the right is Rufus's handwriting. There is a TV in the server room. And if that's Manfred's writing, then we know that this is the same writing. Wait a minute. have any other letters? Oh. Oh, yeah, that actually it was obvious. How did
Manfred is the Salami
Ugh.
Bandit. That makes a lot of sense. Ironic that his handwritten note meant to frame Fredersen ended up incriminating Manfred instead. Something was missing here. Who else was involved with this? I had collected everything I needed. I just had to organize my thoughts.
Just had to get your ducks in a row. Alright, here we go. The infatuation. Okay, so this is wrong. Salami Bandit's accomplice, Margaret. Okay. It's definitely accomplice. Sophie? Didn't we try this? It's not that. Manfred is... Huh. This has to be Sophie. No, it doesn't. This isn't Sophie. This has to be one of the things that's wrong. Because this is definitely helping. Oh, all three green is Boris. No, that wouldn't make any sense. Boris is the accomplice because he used to date Boris. See, this has to be accomplice because the count goes down when we get this one right. And that has to be Boris. So let's see. It's these two. It's got to be these two. So it could be Margaret and Margaret. Couldn't be Laura and Laura. Could be Sophie and Sophie. Oh, yes, it could be Boris and Boris. I was looking at it backwards.
I couldn't believe Sophie managed to talk Boris into this.
Is the Salami Bandit's friend, because the Salamis could easily carry out the selling of the vouchers. 3 things are wrong. Two things or fewer are wrong. Importing.
The Salami Bandit wasn't working alone. It made sense for the bus driver to be involved. Aha! I had it all figured out now.
Yep, this is Murder on the Orient Express.
It was time that I confront the culprits. But first, I had to free Sophie.
Hashtag free MVC2.
Oh,
That was just a giraffe noise. She's immediately looking at her cell phone.
what's going on out here?
Why is everyone yelling?
This looks dramatic.
It's kind of a long story.
And guess who deduced said long story? The one and only Duck Detective.
Read the room.
This is how everything went down. The Bretzel Bearbus branch was suffering losses and had their budget cut as a result. Manfred, worried about the financial stability of his family, felt himself backed into a corner. This is when he became the Salami Bandit. He made his grand plan of salami smuggling and realized he couldn't do this alone. He recruited Boris, since it would be easiest for the bus driver to load and unload the wares discreetly. The bus would go through a customs check at the Salsiccia bus station first. And then, Boris would take a detour to get the salami and load it onto the bus. This is why the buses always had a huge delay. It wouldn't be easy to talk Boris into crime, so Manfred convinced Sophie to join the team. Boris's obsession with her would make it easy for her to manipulate him into helping with their plan. Everything was going well until the Duck Detective, that's me, infiltrated the office. Freddy was meant to be the scapegoat for the crime, but I'm not fooled that easily. Sophie began getting cold feet and ultimately wanted to confess to the police. Manfred couldn't have this, so he interfered. In an outburst of panic, he abducted her and hid her in the luggage compartment of one of the buses. And this is why Manfred stole Laura's lunch!
Ah, here we go. Getting to the nitty-gritty.
What?
Everything is figured out, but who is truly guilty? Manfred, Sophie, and Boris are all involved in the smuggling. Who should get arrested for their crimes? Manfred was the mastermind behind everything. Should Manfred get arrested?
I mean, in a way, yes. However,
He was the planner, but he technically didn't get his hands dirty.
he literally kidnapped someone.
Not to mention what it would do to his poor family. What about Sophie?
I'm not feeling
Without
very
her,
forgiving
the
here.
smuggling wouldn't have been possible. She manipulated poor Boris into taking the salami across the border. Should Sophie get arrested?
Nah, she was gonna come clean.
Manfred clearly was the one who gave the instructions. Sophie was naive to follow along, but I don't believe she is truly liable. Boris was at the end of the chain. Had he refused to take the salami on board, the plan would have not worked out. Should Boris get arrested? He didn't even realize what was happening. I don't think this is a basis for arresting someone.
I mean, Manfred really should be arrested, but he was probably being blackmailed.
Crime was committed, so there must be someone who is accountable. I need to make up my mind. Everything is figured out, but who is truly guilty?
Do a flip. I like it.
Manfred, Sophie, and Boris are all involved in
Oh,
the
wait, do we-
smuggling.
Shoot, I don't actually remember how to flip. Huh. Oh well.
Who should get arrested for their crimes? Manfred was the mastermind behind it. Should Manfred get arrested?
Yes.
He is the reason this all started. Of course he should be arrested.
Yeah. I'm no good at the flippity-doos. I could have sworn it was middle mouse button. Do a barrel roll.
What about Sophie? Without her, the smuggling wouldn't have been possible.
I mean, if that was effort, then I'm a much harder worker than I thought. But I'll take it.
She manipulated poor Boris into taking the salami across the border. Should Sophie get arrested?
You know what? Yeah, she's getting arrested
What
now.
she did was clearly illegal.
I really thought you were building to some mastermind there, Duck Detective, but I guess we just want to arrest all these people. I do need to down a monster. This is, I'm actually getting close to my usual bedtime here. I've been sipping a coffee. You can tell when I'm sipping a coffee because this happens. Sometimes the model disappears entirely. Eugene McQuacklin here. He needs a monster.
Consequences.
I mean, she does need to face the consequences. She was also kidnapped, though, so she's definitely not as criminal as Manfred.
Boris was at the end of the chain. Had he refused to take the salami on board, the plan would have not worked out. Should Boris get arrested?
Let's see. Is there any room to say that he didn't know what he was doing was illegal? Well, let's see. He goes through customs, and then he goes and picks up... No, he should be. He should be.
He might have not realized.
No,
what
both
was
the
going
models
on
disappear.
entirely.
It just depends on how I'm sitting in my chair and how the camera hits the coffee mug at the time. Like, maybe if I turn a bit more to this side. Ah, yeah. Yeah, more like that. That was pretty close.
But that doesn't mean he's not liable for engaging in the smuggling. All right, I've made up my mind.
Except you have no arresting power, Eugene McQuacklin.
I will report to the state police. Manfred! Sophie!
Ant-Man. Hang on, we can do this. There. I am now part of events. Arrest Muppy.
Boris.
And I do it again.
Ah, here we go. Here we go. Get angry,
Anything
Manfred.
to secure my family's well-being.
I'm with Manfred. I agree.
I'm not sure grand-scale salami smuggling was necessary for that.
How else was I going to cope with all the budget cuts?
Get rid of one customer service agent who's clearly cooking cakes in the kitchen all the time. That's a start. It's one thing that you could have done.
If anyone actually worked in this office, we wouldn't have such terrible performance in the first place.
Laura is literally drinking Monster that she keeps in her pocket.
Hey, I work.
You tell him, Laura.
Yes, and then you keep asking for promotions. How am I going to give anyone a promotion if we have people baking cakes during working hours?
You get rid of the one... Oh my god. This game is Duck Detective... What was it? The Secret Salami? Which I hesitated before buying a game with that title, but in the end it was semi-innocent. I mean, Rufus there, the penguin dude, he is apparently writing smutty alien books in this game. Their words, not mine.
And while we're at it, Rufus!
Yeah, I at first thought it was more of a, like, kids game, but I guess it's just more of a casual adults detective game.
How dare you embezzle money from the company? And then threaten me!
That's... Rufus said we're only doing that until his book takes off.
That's the same scheme I employed, to be honest.
And then I'll play the lead alien in the movie adaptation.
Yeah, no, you won't.
Look who's going to jail now, Manfred. Not me, that's for sure.
I stand by what I said. I regret nothing.
What is this? If I had known that calling the Duck Detective would result in this, I would have never done it.
Oops.
You're supposed to find out who stole my lunch. Not accuse my best friend of smuggling.
I knew this was a bad idea from the beginning. Why did Boris have to lose the bag?
The real idea behind Third Body being made? Wait, you don't mean the three-body problem, do you?
My God, he is such an idiot!
Hey, don't be so
had
down
no
on
idea
Boris.
it was that important. Why didn't anyone tell me about the plan? You said your cousin was ill. And the only thing that would make her happy was the salsiccia salamis.
So he was not entirely innocent, but also kind of dumb. Oh, you were talking about the three-body problem. Yeah, let me tell you about that. Let me tell you about that. Everybody loves that book and praises that book, and that is one of the dumbest books I've ever read. Do you know what the essential plot behind that book is? Do you know how it begins? Do you know everything that it entails? Let me tell you what the plot of that book is. A bunch of scientists keep dying supposedly by suicide, and nobody knows why. And when they reveal why in the book, about halfway through, I believe, it's the dumbest thing ever. They're killing themselves because they're observing things that don't follow scientific principles that are established. This is not what scientists do. Scientists do not see a thing happen and then say, oh, yeah, that didn't follow my expectations in science, therefore I off myself. Yeah, no, the first thing you do in that situation, well, the first thing you do is say, is my equipment faulty? That's the first thing. You check the experiment. And the second thing you do is say, oh, well, we've discovered something new here. We should really look into this. One does not just pull the trigger. It was the dumbest premise I'd ever read for a book ever. And that's not the only, that's the dumbest thing. But there's so much more wrong with those books, both on a scientific level and, like, people kept praising it as being hard sci-fi, but everything that happened was just wrong sci-fi. It wouldn't have even made good soft sci-fi. And I heard the Netflix show is even worse, but I expected that, because Netflix shows are usually always bad. But that book, my god, it's one of the dumbest sci-fi books I've ever read in my entire life. And now I have that off my chest. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks a lot. I'll wear that moniker from now till the day I die. It's not a good book. Everything that every character does in the book is stupid on purpose. It's one of them things where the book only works because everyone just decides to do dumb things. And there was one part that I tried to give praise to the book, but in the end it's just, no, really, that's dumb too. There's no good characters. It's one of those books that's written from, like, the perspective of almost like apologizing for the Chinese Communist Party and all the horrible things they do, while simultaneously trying to pretend that it's an indictment of it. It's not actually a clip for YouTube. I made a video about that book with a friend, but it's on a different channel. Was it on mine or his? Maybe I'll put a link to it in when I post this one on YouTube, but yeah. Oh yeah, you saw it. Yeah, you did see that one. Okay. Is that why you brought it up? Did you know that that would trigger, that would be a trigger? I guess, oh, yes, by the way, I'm trying to figure out how to read this. Hello to Atomic Red 1 and Alendrophenic. Am I reading that right? Alendrophenic? I don't know. It's one of those. Good lord. That moved quickly. Speaking of, we got some salamis over here, so... And the only thing that would make her happy was the Salsiccia salamis.
I should have
Totally
known.
not dodging that one.
If you're stupid enough to believe that...
Okay, I don't have much sympathy for Sophie anymore. She's playing
then
Boris.
You're also too stupid to bring a couple sausages across the border.
Alright, I don't know if that's supposed to be a metaphor or...
Wow, you really did quack the case, Mr. Dust Detective.
Finally someone made a duck pun. Thank you.
You're just as cool as I imagined.
Freddy, you're alright.
Not now, Fredderson. The truth. The truth is an ugly mistress.
They can easily slip out of the... Okay.
But it is my duty to throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice.
Is this the end of the game? It is. I defeated the game. I beat the final boss. The final boss was the friends we made along the way. Literally, like 3 of them got arrested. Oh, let's see who these voice actors were. Sean Chiplock, he did a great job. Manfred did a great job. Actually, they were all pretty good. Shane Mullen. That was just someone they found off the streets of London in 1870. Special thanks to the Tumult Collective? Oreo the cat. Is that Raisin?
Oh, crap.
Oh, that's right. He didn't have a ride home. Is this how we're ending the game?
I completely forgot to collect my payment from Laura.
Oh, McQuacklin.
Nobody went home. How am I going to pay for the bus?
It's the Among Us again. Ask him for help.
Guess I'm walking home.
Ahem. Need a ride?
Freddy, you're the best.
I just booked this one. It's been such a long day after all.
No, thank you.
Come on, it'll be fun!
You're seriously gonna turn down the ride?
Plus, you must be tired after all the detective work.
I really don't.
Please?
Yeah, fine.
Great.
They're
Now
not
I finally
technically
have time to tell you
strangers.
all about my ideas for your social media.
And by the time this car ride ends, McQuacklin's gonna know everything there is to know about Freddy.
Please don't.
Look at that smile.
I could get you tons of publicity.
No.
You're an operations officer.
And imagine, we can team up.
Absolutely not.
And I can be your sidekick.
This might be the best ending to a video game I've ever seen. Wow. All right. That is Duck Detective. I figured I'd be able to get through it in just 2 playthroughs, but I wasn't sure. It seemed to start dragging for a minute there. I really thought there might be another mission, but I guess not. Ugh. My voice is gone. I've done way too much today. And I haven't had enough... More coffee. Give me the coffee. Well, thank you for showing up. Thanks for ragging on me. I love it when that happens. Oh, hey, look. I'm trying to scroll and it's just... it's affecting VTube Studio. Yeah, see, I kept telling people that my model had significant femboy vibes on accident, and I finally actually got someone in here that that actually used the word twink. So yes, I think I was right on that. Like, I told one of my friends, I was like, yeah, it's kind of femboyish, and he was like, nah, not really. I mean, I've seen more femboyish ones, and I was like, really? I mean, but yeah, it's I definitely see it. And it's funny how it happened too, because I started with a pre-made model, right here actually. This is the pre-made model whose mouth isn't working properly for some reason, and I told the artist I need a male version of the model, and it just, yep, this is the result. I do like it too. Check this out. You're gonna love this. Well, at least I'm gonna love this, and I'm going to show it off. The glasses can be removed. And that's it. That's all I got. All right. Well, I hate to finish the game and run, but myopic twink. Yeah, I can't find the artist for my... She just vanished. It was Nara Akiyara. And she supplied my backgrounds, my music. You know, most of the time when that happens, it's an artist that did the, like used AI or something and is just like, or like copied someone else's stuff. But I know that's not the case because she sent me the preliminary drawings for this model. And I mean, unless she managed to swipe those from someone and but nobody's come forward and been like, hey, someone stole that model from me. So I'm pretty sure she did all the hard work, and I thought she had good stuff and she was just gone. So that's kind of sad. I was gonna commission more stuff from her. I need to make myopic twink my my tagline on Discord or something. I don't know, somewhere. Put it on my name tag at work. I do not resemble that in real life at all, so it'll be even funnier. All right. Now, you guys have been awesome, but make it a button. I can do that, yes. I'll make it a button. I'll put the... I'll put some Muppy print thing on it, or maybe just the face here. And then I'll just write myopic twink on it. Yes. Alright. I need to get me some sleep, which really means I need to read for an hour and then fall asleep. Myopically. So, thank you all for having some fun here and playing some games. I didn't have much else to do tonight, so that was fun. I promise. There will be garden hoses galore. So long, and thanks for all the fish.